I've done nothing but respect this guy. I've even shouted him out when I go live. But it's something that's interesting that I heard him say. He said, I'm the one help you start your YouTube career. And I'm like, wait a minute. Let me think back of how I even got in contact or even met this dude. The only reason why I know Tommy is because a video that I made on my Facebook that Jada Black, that Pro Basketball Updates, that Carcino, that a lot of other people used the video and they made actual money off a video that I put on Facebook that got shared it got like over 300,000 views and it got shared a couple 100,000 times. So I know you because I broke the internet just on Facebook previously, and that's how you got in contact with me. That's how we talk. And then now I broke the internet again, and now somehow you trying to talk to me and I owe you something. But I'm just confused. How did we become such good friends when the only 2 times I've talked to you really is something that I've done? You came back from out of town. And when you called me when you came back from out of town, I told you I had emailed Judge Joe Brown, and I think I'm getting him on the show Friday. And I'm the one said, maybe we can bring you on. I never said, yes, we're going to bring you on, because I had to think about it. Judge Joe Brown talk enough for 3 people. So what was your role and what was your purpose going to be? But instead of you waiting and trying to act like you just over me and you helped me, because you really didn't. There was things on my YouTube that I didn't even know until Star called me yesterday and told me. You acting like you gave me so much YouTube advice and you helped me out. I wasn't even monetized in the way that I should have been, where I could be monetized overseas and abroad. It was things that I did not know and how to protect my channel that Star talked to me about, not you, sir. And I'm still not going to disrespect you, because I can kind of see now what you're doing. If you can't make money with somebody, money off of them, either way it go. And that's sad, because I was a real ally. This bus ass dude, you had my cell phone number. And I noticed you ain't highlight the fact that I told you, man, because I'm a dude that be by himself. I might jump on my tractor. I might not have my phone. I might go to sleep, which I did go to sleep. I don't want to hear niggas calling my phone all the time, talking all that tough shit. I turned my phone on, do not disturb, and I took a nap. Told you about it. You exposing text messages. That's what women do. I didn't disrespect you in any of those text messages. So to put a text message up and change the narrative, to me, that's crazy. And not one time, Tommy, have you talked to me and said, where are you going with this thing? Where are you going with this? I see you done blew up, and I done seen you say several different things. Where are you trying to get to? You never asked me that one time. Because if you did, you would have known that this wasn't about no goddamn basketball, sir. Did you see the interview last night? Huh? You want to use your platform to argue with niggas. I'm not finna do that. This the last time I'm finna say anything about it. I'm going to let you tell people, because this is what you do. You going to tell people all this other shit and pretend like we were so close, because you could tell you was in your feelings, because ain't nowhere in the hell some man that I only talked to through text 2 times in 2 years, damn near, a year and a half, that's going to make me not want my daughter to come over. You was in your feelings. And you should have got out your feelings and talked to me like a man, and I would have let you know we can do one the next day. And that was just been as simple as that. I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. You made money off my videos. I've cashed at you money. How much money you cashed at me? You wasn't talking about coming on my platform. You was trying to get me to come onto your platform to do what, Tommy? Come on now, so stop it. I had some valid points in my last video. Most celebrities stay the fuck away from you. I shouted you out twice, 2, 3, 4 times. So to try to demean my character because you got sensitive, because you got in your feelings, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. I don't owe a nigga nothing. That's why I be by myself. It ain't nail motherfucker in this car. You make money off my content that you pull off Facebook that I could have been putting on YouTube the entire time. And there's several videos I've done, sir, that Jada Black and these YouTubers that I named, that they can vouch for me, that they've made money off my content, sir, that I was putting on Facebook, sir. So it's a damn shame how all of a sudden nigga go to YouTube and now everybody want to find a reason to fight with them. Like, I'm not here to fight with you niggas. I'm here to do what I'm doing. Shout out to King Randall, because that young man has a hell of a story, and he shouldn't have been disrespected by, in my opinion, another elder. See, we got to get elders that know they lane and not competing with young people. And she been putting mama's cooking on me, and you gonna find out why you didn't meet me about 20 years ago. Because Tommy, you smart enough to ask, wait a minute, let me do a little research. Why were they sending a sports analyst to goddamn college campuses all over the world? Has it ever happened before? Is this the only bus that they've sent around an analyst to college campuses? Because if it is, there's something to look at. If it's not, cool. That's just what happened to all buses, you know. But it's funny how this bus done came to the internet and everybody eating off the bus train. Because this wasn't about no goddamn basketball. This was about respect. And this is exposing how no one seems to be able to respect anyone anymore. Everyone's talking with an effeminate tongue, trying to stand on top of other men. Well, I don't like to be stood on. Judge Joe Brown didn't stand on me. He said, I want to be your mentor. Star didn't stand on me. He said, let me help you, young brother. I can see where you're deficient. I had situations where I couldn't even get the stream yards to act right. So these brothers are actually being elders, not somebody who, as soon as they don't get their goddamn way, they hiding in the bed for 2 days, don't even want their own goddamn daughter, and then come out ranting and raving and showing text messages where a young man never disrespected you. And I'm still not. Like I said, my mama taught me to respect my elders, but she also taught me to get away from the ones that was jealous of the young ones. And you, sir, you didn't do any research behind anything that you were saying. You just started saying it. You were actually crying about Kevin Samuels not mentioning your name, but then going to exclude my name out of a factual trade, and then I can't mention it. After 20 years, I can't call that I played with on a team.
Hey guys, so Kwame recently spoke about his relationship with Tommy Sotomayor, which I'm a little surprised that he has a relationship with Tommy Sotomayor. So now it makes me wonder a little bit more about him. Um, and I do see that there was an interview, I guess he interviewed with him like a year ago. Maybe he was trying to come to YouTube and try to just make connections. Um, I don't know of Tommy Sotomayor to do interviews, so that was kind of weird to me for me to see that anyway. And I'm not sure whose channel it was on, if Kwame was interviewing him or if he was interviewing, Tommy was interviewing Kwame. But as you can hear, he's stating that Tommy is upset because he felt like he was supposed to get the first, he wants to look as if he has some type of connection with Kwame, I guess, since he has gone viral. And he has this whole thing going with Kevin Kitten Caboodle Samuels, and about him not bringing up his name or mentioning his name or whatever. Um, I guess he felt like people owe him that recognition since he was here first. I don't pay. I mean, I pay attention to Kwame. I haven't heard him say anything too disrespectful, but that Judge Joe Brown stuff was like it was a little much with the homophobic talk and the sexism. But I didn't hear him saying any of it, so I can't necessarily put that on him. But the company that he's keeping is starting to make me wonder about him. But let me know what you guys think about this conversation. People wanting his full attention now that he's viral. I think that Tommy has to realize that maybe people are just over him. You've blamed every problem in the world on black women. Um, you know, for the past, I don't know how many years you've been on YouTube. What more can you say? And then I think what happens is what you find is that when you don't have that support of women who are usually more loyal to people, you find out that what that's really worth out here, right? Because you don't really have that women who are going to keep supporting you like that. And when these guys decide to move on to whole other conversations, now you're upset because you can't get in on those conversations. But let me know what you guys think about all of this. And I just think it's karma and I think it's interesting. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.